We come to this place for terror. We come to Sinful Cuts to scream, to laugh, to cry. Because we need that. All of us. That overwhelming dread we feel when the lights begin to dim and we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just terrified, but somehow possessed. Together. Horrifying images spoken directly into your ear. Kills that you can feel. Somehow, slaughter feels good in a place like this. Our slashers feel like the worst part of us. And stories feel insane and unstoppable. Because here, they are. Sinful Cuts. We make horror horrible. Hey, sinners, welcome to Shortcuts. Welcome to 2024 Shortcuts.
Yes!
So exciting. We hope you all had a great holiday and a happy new year to everyone. We're so excited for the year ahead. I actually tackled my first horror movie. We'll get into it when we talk about movies.
Mm-hmm.
But, so Shortcuts. We're going to talk about all your horror happenings that are going on for the week. And we'll kind of tidy up the little drips and drabs that may have hit during the last 2 weeks of December. There wasn't a lot.
Not really.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But let's get to it. So, you know what we do. We got to hit those birthdays.
Yeah. All right. So coming up, 2 birthdays actually to talk about. So we have 1999's In Dreams. So Annette Bening, Robert Downey Jr. I have to watch this movie again because 1999 when it came out in the theaters is initially when I saw it. So I was like 17 years old.
Okay.
And I remember not getting it. I don't know if I was ready for it. I think I expected something else at the time. And again, I was 17 years old. I was probably high. Just didn't, it didn't get it.
Sinners.
Sorry, Mom.
Sinners, I didn't see that coming. That was as much a surprise to me, and I love it. All right. Who's to say you're not high right now?
Yeah, who's to say?
Okay, so In Dreams, I caught on cable, and I definitely remember liking it, and I just thought that the theme of it, I can't really remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch it this week, but I know it had to do with apples and orchards, and Annette Bening is got, like we were saying, is kind of like connected to Robert Downey Jr.'s serial killer, and I just remember Robert Downey Jr. is creepy as hell in this movie.
I remember him being creepy. Now was that the time period of? I'm sure not that we want to remember him this way because I love Robert Downey Jr.
Same.
But was this when he was like kind of going through like his personal?
This was,
like,
I think, shortly. If this
like
was
the drugs and
99,
alcohol
I
era?
feel like this was like his kind of comeback tour.
Okay.
This Air America, and then he got Chaplin, and then Chaplin just, he got nominated for that.
Got
but
it.
I feel like this was after, I think, some of his stints in rehab and his legal trouble, which, fantastic that he put it all behind him, and
Yeah, because I do remember him being like awkward, which was I think great for the role.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So directed by Neil Jordan, who directed The Crying Game.
Nice.
Also starring a prepubescent Ryan Gosling, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that?
Ah.
There you go.
Wow, he must have been fucking young.
Right? I mean, if that was 99.
Yeah.
Okay, well, go check it out for the Gosling sighting. And also to watch a really, really good movie. Because I definitely remember that I enjoyed it when I saw it. But
Okay. I like I said, I was telling you before, like I remember like not getting it, so I have to go in with my adult mind, maybe. I kind of, quote unquote, adult mind.
Hold on.
But maybe I'll understand it a little bit better this time.
Hold on, the horror of a middle-aged man talking about prepubescent Ryan Gosling. I'm absolutely editing that out. Yeah, that just dawned on me. Yeah, that's coming right out of the podcast. So what's the other birthday that we have?
All right, so this one, maybe kind of random, but I thought it was appropriate for the year, even though we have still a year to wait for it. But 1979, and I believe this actually came out in France, their version of Nosferatu.
Oh, wait, with Isabella Adjani and Klaus Kinski?
I can't believe how.
I think this is directed by Werner Herzog.
Why is your mind just such an encyclopedia? You didn't even look at anything, Sinners. Like,
All right.
it's like, how do you know
Sinners,
that?
I'm going to give you a peek into my mind. How do I remember these things? Because I jettison all other useful information like I'm on a sinking rowboat. So, like, where did I leave my car keys? You're gone. You're out. Oh, how do I do my taxes? You no need for that. Yeah. You're out. So, but I remember
I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
I know, it's just weird. It's weird what resonates with me. But I
So
think
I've never seen this version. Is it good?
it's very good.
Okay, cool.
I mean, look, if I could have Werner Herzog say something good about me, or even better, something bad about me on tape, it would be fantastic. So, Werner, my birthday is next December, please, for my birthday. Just say anything into a microphone and I'll be happy.
Oh my goodness.
Two people in my life who when they speak, just puts me on another level of joy, and that is Werner Herzog, and that is David Lynch.
Okay.
They can say anything.
Okay.
And I'm just
And you're just like,
ecstatic.
just glee with joy.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to jump to your categories, and then we'll do an event, because there's an event I want to announce, but
Sure.
we'll do that at the end,
Well,
or...
let's get rid of movies because it's really one and done.
Sure, that's fine.
I saw Night Swim, directed by Bryce McGuire. And I will say this, Bryce McGuire, you have a promising future. Look, Sinners, I don't want to keep anybody from going to have an experience in the movie theater. Please go see this movie. It really is not that... I don't want to say not that bad. It makes it sound like it's bad. This is an accomplished film. The acting, you've got Wyatt Russell and you've got Carrie Condon come hot off her Academy Award nomination.
Nice.
Last year. They're phenomenal. It's just a really solid movie, but the movie's premise, it works well for a short film. It's about a haunted pool.
Right.
It doesn't work nearly as well in long form for a full hour and 38-minute movie, but that's not to say that there aren't some real scares in this movie. And look, Bryce McGuire, it's filmed incredibly well. The people that you put together, it's a Blumhouse release. It happens to be the first Blumhouse Atomic Monster collaboration because they merge now. They're this huge juggernaut of horror, which is very exciting.
Very cool.
So as the first movie, I would give it like a solid out of 5 stars at 2.5.
Okay.
So look, just so many horror movies are in that wheelhouse right there. Like I said, the acting is top notch, the directing is top notch. Mr. McGuire makes some really unique choices, which I'm not gonna spoil, but it fills out the movie. It makes it feel like a well lived in. And it's an enjoyable film. Okay. So, yeah, again, not raves, but it's a good little movie.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
I liked it.
The other night, me and my husband, we were about to watch Saltburn. So, have you watched that yet?
I haven't watched it yet. I know it's on, I think it's on Max or Hulu.
I think it's on Hulu.
And I've heard,
one.
I mean, I just can't stop not hearing about it.
Yeah.
Saltburn.
But
Is Saltburn a horror movie?
I thought it was more of like a thriller.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I kind of, yeah. I
we'll
heard
take
it's
it.
like a very dark, kind of like a Midsummer vibe. I've heard.
Perfect.
Kind of.
I have no problem with the horror/thriller genre. We'll take it.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh, I got to talk about 2 things though.
Okay.
So I'm watching the trailers before Night Swim, and the trailer for The First Omen
Okay.
comes on. So I hear that they're doing this movie, The First Omen, and I'm like, whoopity-doo. Big deal. Because, I'm a jerk. I take that back, and I was wrong, and I'm apologizing to our Arkasha Stevenson, the director, who has done TV to date. Brand New Cherry Flavor. Okay. So if you haven't checked out Brand New Cherry Flavor, dropped a couple of years ago on Netflix. It's really fun. It's really weird.
I've definitely heard of it.
Yeah, it's kind of right up your alley.
It looks weird.
I think you're going to enjoy it.
Okay.
Channel Zero and Legion. The FX show Legion.
Yeah.
This the trailer is very stylized because everything is played in reverse, in slow motion, but it's crazy effective. And from the look of the trailer alone, I'm first night there.
Ooh, okay.
First night there. So, again, I apologize. I had never disparaged this movie to anyone except myself in my own mind, so I don't know who I'm apologizing to except myself. But you know what? You gotta before you have an opinion, and I think I said this a couple of weeks back, about people dunking on the new Kong Godzilla movie. Mm-hmm. Before you say anything, just see the damn thing.
Right.
So we're gonna see this with an open mind, but man, that trailer, ooh, boy. And then, and I know you're going to like this one because we're big Oz Perkins fans. Oz Perkins dropped the new teaser trailer to his movie Longlegs.
Okay.
Watch this teaser.
Okay.
And you're going to get freaked the F out. Yeah.
I'm excited.
This trailer's so friggin' creepy.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I'm getting excited because in one day I saw 2 great trailers that divulged nothing of the plot of the movie.
I love that.
But were crazy stylish and get you excited to see the film without spoiling the whole thing. It's like a callback to what trailers used to be, and I'm really down for it. So that's it for movies. But 2024, question mark with the strikes that happened. I don't know how that's going to affect everything, but
we're going to find out.
You know what? Every time movies have their back against the wall, what swoops in to save the day? It's always horror movies. So.
Yeah,
fingers crossed.
Nosferatu, I feel like we've been anticipating it for so long, and now the release date is Christmas.
We're going to have like a watch party.
There's got to be a reason why it's in Christmas, Christmas, yeah.
But we're going to have, we got to get the band together and, dinner and a movie and just make a whole thing about it.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I will leave my family on Christmas to go see that movie.
Yeah. Christmas, schmissmas. It's Nosferatu, damn it, and Werner Herzog might be there. So we're going.
So we'll be there.
Okay, how about we piggyback back and forth? Did you want to do events or do you want me to do books?
So I just have the one event. I just want to mention, so our buddy John, who owns the Red Zone in West Babylon, he is going to be doing a Squid Games event on February 3rd.
How cool is that?
That's I don't even really know what's in store, because he asked, do we want to be involved as far as helping out, or do we want to be contestants? So I had a feeling we both wanted to be contestants.
Yeah.
So I said contestant, just so he didn't give anything away.
Tell John if no one if he doesn't have enough people to help out, I will definitely help out. But if he does have enough people to help out, I would love to be a contestant.
Yeah.
You also didn't pronounce John's full name. It's John Sweet Face Delicious. So look for him when you go to the Red Zone.
You'll see him. You'll know who he is. But again, this is so if you're in the Long Island area, this is West Babylon, 770 Sunrise Highway in West Babylon. It's called the Red Zone, and it's on February 3rd, starting at 3 p.m. There's going to be cash prize for the winner. It's $40 to pre-register. If you happen to show up the day of, and are still spots by chance available, $50 to enter.
All right.
Yeah, so
That's
obviously
fun.
You're paying ahead. He's going to collaborate the cash prize, and that is, that was the whole point of playing the darn Squid Games, was to win money.
So much fun.
Yeah, so.
What a great idea, too.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my
and
God,
he learned how to make, the one spoiler I do know is that he learned how to make those little crackers, or the little cookies, or whatever they were, and the ones that you had to etch out the shapes.
And our poor guy got the umbrella. So Shannon showed me the picture that John had sent, and these cookie crackers look exactly like the Squid Game ones. It's going to be so much fun. So there's only one thing at the Red Zone that's better than the drinks, and that's the food. Mm-hmm. The best wings on Long Island. You got to go there.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, I'm getting hungry. All right. All right.
Sorry.
All right, John, you got our full support. Let's get the word out there. People, Red Zone, what was that date again?
February 3rd.
February, and come on, February. What are you doing in February?
You're doing nothing.
I'll let you know.
You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing in the middle of winter.
You're pawing the window, just going, when is it going to be sunny again? Oh my God. Winter on Long Island. I hate you.
You might as well play Squid Games. Come on.
I know. Yeah, come on. We're going to have so much fun. All right, so I'm going to quickly shout out, what do I have here? I've got 6 books. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm spoiling something a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it.
Okay.
You know that I crib all of these recommendations from readjumpscares.com, which is curated by, hosted by, everything by the incredible Emily Hughes.
Yes.
Guess who may be on the podcast soon? It's Emily Hughes. So,
like, would that be
Emily? I do believe Emily's going to be in the podcast. She said that she would love to, and is committed to it. She's just checking with her publisher though, because she has a new book coming out, and that book is called Horror for Weenies. And come on. I mean, just chef's kiss there.
I need to know what's in store. I need to know what's in that book.
So I think what we're planning on doing is closer to the book's publication, Emily will come on and choose one of the movies that we've chosen for 2024, and we'll talk about it, and we will talk about her book, and we're talking about her website right now, readjumpscares.com. She has put out her 2024 list of all the horror books to date for the year. That list will be growing exponentially, and Emily always adds on to it, and the descriptions are fantastic, and you have the publication date there, so you know when to go to your local bookstore and gobble it up, or order it online at your local bookstore. Yeah. So we love the news that Emily's going to come on, and we're super excited. So
that's hilarious.
Stealing from Emily, I am going to talk about these 6 books that are coming out, that have already come out as of January 2nd, or are coming out on January 9th. The first is The Curse of Eelgrass Bog, and that's by Mary Averling. And that's dark secrets and unnatural magic abound when a 12-year-old girl ventures into a bog full of monsters to break a mysterious curse. I love every single word about that. The next is Rabbit Hole by Kate Brody, and that came out on January 2nd from Soho Crime. And this is a twisty, sexy debut exploring the dark side of true crime fandom, which is, holy cow, and the blurry lines of female friendship. Perfect for fans of Gillian Flynn, My Favorite Murder, and Fleabag. Now, Shannon, of those 3 things, Gillian Flynn, My Favorite Murder, and Fleabag, which of those 3 do you think I like?
Wait, what is it?
Gillian Flynn.
Gillian Flynn.
My Favorite Murder podcast, and the show Fleabag.
All 3?
It was a trick question. It is all 3.
I was gonna say, because I really had to think about it. I was just like, which one did he like more? And I'm like, you wouldn't. You like all 3.
I don't like those.
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So the Rabbit Hole, consider yourself bought. I'm so excited for this. Okay, the next one we have is Cold by Drew Hayden Taylor. That is coming out January 9th from McLennan and Stewart. I don't know why I'm always excited about publishing houses now, but I can't stop myself. A tragic plane crash that leaves 2 women stranded and fighting for their lives kicks off this sweeping and hilarious novel from award-winning writer Drew Hayden Taylor that blends thriller, murder mystery with horror with humor and spectacle. I love it. I mean, I'm thinking this is going to be totally serious with this plane crash and they're surviving, but I can't wait to find out how it's also hilarious. All right, I'm in. That sounds great.
That sounds intriguing.
Okay, the next one is The Djinn Waits 100 Years by Shubnam Khan, and that comes out January 9th from Viking. And this is Rebecca, Gothic Rebecca, meets Fatima Farzin Mirza in this sweeping, gorgeously atmospheric novel about a ruined mansion by the sea, the djinn that haunts it, and a curious girl who unearths the tragedy that happened there 100 years prior. Ooh. Oh, I like djinns. Yeah. Okay. All right, I love that. Okay, I've got 2 more. Next is Star Shapes. This is by Ivy Grimes. Comes out January 9th from Spooky House Press. Kidnapped from downtown Birmingham, Alabama, and taken to the country, out to the country, our protagonist is pretty irked. Rather than ask for ransom, her captors make her feed animals and read dusty books. Okay. She's unnerved by the growing realization that something weirder is afoot, and it all ties back to a book of strange constellations known simply as star shapes.
People look to the stars to read their future, but sometimes the stars conceal stories from the past. That sounds fascinating. Ooh, I really like that one. I mean, I like all these, but okay, Star Shapes, I'm looking at you. Last one is Stone Gods, and this is by Adam Galansky, and that's January 9th from No Press. And this new collection of strange stories marks Adam's long-awaited return to horror following the new cult classic, Worse Than Myself. Stone Gods features 15 stories of lives and places set askew. Okay, fantastic. Books, books, books. I love all the books. That's my new song.
Love it.
Okay.
Album's dropping next month.
Now, I'm gonna go to streaming because let's save your last section shout outs for the end, and we'll just blow kisses toward all of them.
Perfect.
So on streaming, we got a couple of things going on here. The one I'm most excited for is Destroy All Neighbors, featuring your friend Alex Winter from Bill and Ted.
Ah.
Yep, he stars in this movie, and let's just say there's insanely good practical effects in this movie, and it seems like a lot of fun, and that's by director Josh Forbes. That comes out the 12th on Shudder. Okay. Then there's All Fun and Games on Hulu. Salem teens discover a cursed knife that unleashes a demon that forces them to play deadly versions of childhood games. It basically sounds like the weekend you had in Salem this past October. That's basically it.
Pretty much.
Then on Prime, you've got Foe, and that stars two incredibly great actors, Paul Mescal and Saoirse Ronan, and a couple at the center of an apocalyptic the center of this apocalyptic thriller have more than the usual relationship woes to navigate. Okay, color me intrigued. Then you have, all right, look, Where the Devil Roams. It's by the Addams Family.
Okay.
So that's all I need to say.
That's really all. Yeah.
Thrillers, because I don't know the name of the fucking podcast. Sinners.
You just gave him a sub name.
Now, you know what?
You created a subgroup for our sinners.
When we start our Patreon and people give us a little bit of money, they're going to the thriller category. We're going to call those people thrillers. Okay, so this is by the Addams Family, Where the Devil Roams. You trust me. If it's by the Addams Family, you must watch. It's a must watch. Then you've got Underground, which is on Screenbox. This is found footage, and it's a bachelorette party goes all sorts of bonkers when they get lost underground in an old abandoned World War II bunker. I'm going to watch this movie to figure out how the bachelorette party gets into the bunker. I must know. So I'm down for that this week. Then the last one is A Lie. That's all I have.
I was like, ooh, what's A Lie about?
Oh my god, I should have gone. It stars Ving Rhames and
Just making up your own movie.
Dame. I can't think of anyone. All right, let's get to some shout outs.
All right, so just want to shout out to one of our really good friends. He has a nickname. His name is Anthony, but his nickname is Large. He has a YouTube channel called Tats, Tunes, and Toys.
And it's so good.
It's so good.
And he's so good.
Yeah, he basically just goes over like 80s and 90s toy. It's very toys. It's very nostalgic. It's very funny, and they're quick like little videos. They're like 3 to 4 minutes long. If anything, since it was recent, definitely check out like the Christmas special episode.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god, because it's absolutely.
Oh god, yeah.
It's a good one. It's but again, they're short, they're fun, they're just really good.
Do me a favor though, Shannon. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to look up. I'm looking up adorable in the dictionary, and yep, there's Large's photo. Yep, there it is, right there. This man, he's a gem. I don't call a lot of people gems out there, but this man is a gem, and the only one better is his wife.
Yeah.
Support Tats, Tunes, and Toys. It's so much fun. You're just gonna fall in love with Large. If you watch one quick episode, you're immediately going to keep pressing to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, and to piggyback off that, it's actually filmed very well by my husband, who runs Duality Productions. So if you're looking for photo events, little, video sequences, whatever involves a camera, basically.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things you guys can do out there. You know what they are. He's a great photographer, filmographer. and very professional as well.
He certainly is. All of the skill and none of the temperament. Maddie is another gem.
Yeah.
I'm throwing gem around pretty loose today, but this qualifies. This absolutely qualifies. We're going to have Lorge and Maddie fight it out for who's more adorable. We're going to do a cage match.
During the Squid Games
Yup.
event. You two, fight to the death. You, get me a juicy juice.
Get me a juicy juice. They have juicy juice at Red Zone?
I'm going to request it.
Why wasn't I ordering it?
Like, I'm going to request one.
Duality Productions, Master Man. Look, I understand right now we're in winter, but there's still functions going on. But guess what's coming up, Shannon? Wedding season. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, Master Man, Duality Productions, and any more shout-outs? Who else we got?
That's it for now.
That's it for Shortcuts.
Yeah.
After I edit my stroke I had when I was trying to figure out who the hell starred in Oz Perkins' new movie, this is coming in at a nice 26 minutes. So that's it, sinners. We will hit you up next week with more horror goodies. You can tell... sorry. I meant to wrap up December with what was happening in horror. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only thing that was happening that was exciting were more and more people were seeing Godzilla -1, which, by the way, we did our top 10 and I didn't put it on.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot about the movie. I had literally seen it days before. So anyway, Godzilla, my apologies. I love you. I love everything about you. And I can't wait to see more of you. Godzilla -1. Go see it. It's a banger. All right, gang. That's the end of Shortcuts. Shannon, take us out of here.
And that's a cut.
Beep, 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 beep. I'm not going to say what I said before.